The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador HFY's scales rippled with barely concealed contempt. Humans, the reptilian diplomat hissed, are unsuitable for military training operations. They are soft, emotional, they form ... attachments. Jennifer Cross didn't flinch. She stood at attention before the assembled representatives of 17 species, her crisp uniform bearing the insignia of Earth's Expeditionary Training Corps. Beside her, Alex Rivera maintained the same disciplined posture, though she could see the muscle twitching in his jaw. Ambassador Jennifer said evenly, "Humans have been training warriors for 10,000 years. We understand that bonds don't make soldiers weak. They make them unbreakable." JKRA's head crest flared. "Then prove it." The Kalroth cadets have broken for previous instructors from 4 different species. They are chaotic, undisciplined, impossible to control. Train them in 30 cycles, or admit Earth has no place in our military academies. Jennifer exchanged a glance with Alex. 30 cycles, just over a month to transform the most notorious group of juvenile delinquents in the quadrant into functional soldiers. The Kalarath were predators, wolf-like beings who operated purely on pack instinct and aggression. Every previous instructor had tried to dominate them, to become their alpha through force. Humans, Jennifer knew, understood a different way. The first day in the training yard, 12 Kalroth pups, each standing nearly 7 feet tall with fangs like daggers, prowled the perimeter, sizing up their new instructors. They snarled, they postured, they deliberately ignored every command. Alex started forward, but Jennifer touched his arm. "Not yet," she murmured. Watch. For 3 hours she did nothing but observe. She noted which pup pushed to the front, which ones held back, which followed, and which led. She memorized their body language, their vocalizations, the way they tested boundaries. On the second day, when the largest pup Kragona lunged at Alex, Jennifer didn't shout or draw a weapon. She simply stepped between them, her hand raised palm out, the universal signal for pause. "I see you, Kragona," she said softly. "You're strong, you're fast, but you're frightened." The pup's ears flattened. Around them, the others grew still. "You've been treated like problems to be solved," Jennifer continued. "Enemies to be conquered, but you're not. You're young warriors trying to find your place, and I'm not here to break you. I'm here to help you become what you're meant to be." Kragona's growl faded to uncertainty. Jennifer turned to face all 12. "In my world, we have a saying, no one fights alone. I won't ask you to trust me yet, but I ask you to trust this. If you stay with me, if you learn from me, you'll never be abandoned. You'll never be left behind." She held out her hand to Kragona. After a long moment, he touched it with his clawed paw. The transformation didn't happen overnight, but Jennifer understood what the other instructors hadn't. The Kalroth didn't need to be dominated. They needed to belong. She taught them human military history, the stories of units who held impossible lines, who carried wounded comrades through fire, who never surrendered because surrender meant abandoning their brothers and sisters. She showed them footage of Earth's special forces, of Marines who said Semper Fi and meant it with their lives. Alex introduced them to human training rituals, morning runs where everyone finished together or no one finished at all, team exercises where the strongest carried extra weight so the youngest could keep pace, hand-to-hand combat drills that built trust instead of hierarchy in human packs. Jennifer explained on the 15th cycle, the leader doesn't rule through fear. The leader serves, the leader protects. And when the leader says stay close, everyone knows it means I've got your back. The pups began to change. They moved with purpose. When Kragona struggled with tactical theory, the others helped him study. When little Shenra twisted her ankle during maneuvers, the larger pups carried her between them without being told. They weren't just following orders anymore. They were becoming a unit. On the 30th cycle, the Galactic Council returned to observe the final evaluation. The scenario was brutal. A simulated hostage rescue in hostile territory with multiple ambush points. Previous classes of fully trained soldiers averaged 40% casualties. Jennifer stood at the command position, Alex beside her monitoring communications. The 12 Kalroth cadets waited at the insertion point, no longer the snarling chaotic mob from 30 cycles ago. They wore Earth-style tactical gear, their body language calm and focused. "Listen up," Jennifer's voice came through. "There comes, clear and steady. You know the drill. Stay close. Watch your angles. And remember, no one fights alone, ma'am." "Yes, ma'am." 12 voices responded in perfect unison. JKRA's scales rippled skeptically. This will be a disaster. What followed silenced every doubter in the chamber. The Kalroth unit moved like water, like thought itself. They communicated with minimal sound, covering each other with instinctive precision. When enemy fire pinned down their point team, Kragana didn't charge blindly. He signaled for suppressing fire while two others flanked. When little Shenra took a simulated hit, the unit didn't panic or scatter. They formed a protective perimeter, stabilized her, and extracted as one cohesive force. No one left behind. The hostages were secured. The mission complete. Casualties 0. In the stunned silence that followed, Jennifer walked onto the training ground. 12 exhausted but proud Kalroth cadets immediately snapped to attention. At ease, she said softly, then smiled. Well done, warriors. Kragana stepped forward, and the others moved instinctively into formation behind him, not scattered, not chaotic, but organized and unified. A pack, yes, but tempered with discipline, wild, but purposeful. Instructor Cross, Kragana said, his voice thick with emotion. We were lost. You found us. Jennifer's eyes gleamed. No, you found each other. I just showed you the way. Alex approached, data tablet in hand. Ambassador HFY is requesting to speak with you. Something about expanding human training programs across all galactic military academies. Jennifer glanced at her cadets, her pups standing proud and strong. She thought of the bonds they'd forged, the trust they'd built. The human way. Tell the ambassador, she said, that Earth accepts. On one condition. What's that? She smiled. We train them our way. With loyalty, with honor, with the understanding that the strongest weapon any soldier has isn't in their hand, it's standing beside them. Behind her, 12 Kalroth warriors howled in perfect, disciplined harmony, a sound not of chaos, but of unity, the sound of a pack that had found its purpose.